Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go again with Oliver. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And again, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Here's a carry for Oliver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Allen. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14, Raiders nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Fournette. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running left, it's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's Hill, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. 50-yard line.
They run. It's Oliver. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Raiders nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Got his man. It's London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
He'll run it here. This is Rodgers. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Come on. Hey.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the gun, here's Smith. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Okay, break.
They snap it to Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think it makes a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end. And I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Now Geno on first down. This is Smith with a grab. Gets past one man. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
The Smith throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Geno. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Throw left side, there's London. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you're trying too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the run, it's Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 3. And the Chargers first down.
They run it here with Oliver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Childress. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down. Oliver. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets this to Thornton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Childress. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Allen taking it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Chargers 35, Raiders 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First down, Chargers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Up the middle they go. It's Oliver. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Chargers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 65 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone now, Smith. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 3. the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 2nd down now. It's Oliver. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Oliver. And he's got room. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 28. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a
Hey, check 26. Hey, 88, come out! Look at you! Back more! Inside! Go to 50! Hey, you block me, get up! Yeah, 300! It's me to and 26! Look at this! And, hey, take 26! Hey, 88! Back north! Jump out! Back north! Hey, Mike! Yeah, this. Inside! 50. Hey, you block. Read it. Go to 50. Read it. Yeah, 300. Read it. Hey, take 20. Take 30. Hey, 88. Hey, Inside. Box it. Over. Jam. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Read it. Go to 50. Read it. Cat 300. Plant. Read it. Zoom. 26. Read it. Hey, take 26. Take 30. Look at
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know...
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 62 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14. Packers
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It got his man, complete. Touchdown. Allen Lazard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56.
Here's Cook again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 44 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's complete to Doubs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. On play action. Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll run it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, the 30, 10, 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 91 yards. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Packers 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Now Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now. 19 strikes. 19 strikes.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 36 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And does the big boy have the juice? Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Godwin Igwebuike on the return. The Seahawks take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, it's Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Big, 79 Broncos.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Geno. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really making...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Okay, ready?
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. Oh, he's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the 50, it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing again is Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.